This mortgage problem is a little different in that we have an amount we're willing or able to pay monthly, and we want to know how much of a home we can afford to buy with that. Now, this isn't an exact real life situation because it says we can afford monthly payments of $500. We're not taking into consideration escrow payments for taxes and insurance. But as far as what we can borrow with this case, you can afford monthly payments of $500 if current mortgage rates are 3.68% for a 30-year fixed rate loan. How much can you afford to borrow? If you're required to make a 20% down payment and you have the cash on hand to do it, how expensive a home can you afford? So let's look at this. We're going to start off with our 5 components. N is going to be 30 years times 12 times a year, which would be 360 payments. And our interest is going to be, per period, is going to be 3.68 divided by 12. And our present value is what we don't know. How much can we borrow? Our payments, we do know. That'll be negative 500 because it's $500 leaving our hands. And our future value will be 0. So let me punch these into my calculator. So 360 is my N. 3.68 divided by 12. And that's my interest per year. Don't know what my present value is, but my payments are going to be 500. Actually, that should have been negative 500. And we'll compute our present value, and I get 108,896 and 28 cents. One thing I did notice when I was trying to do this problem earlier, I tried to put in the cents. This one does tell us to round to the nearest dollar. So when we go to put this in, we will be putting in $108,896. Now, once we put that in, the second question is, if you're required to make a 20% down payment and you have the money to do so, how much of a home can you afford? So let's look at this. If the purchase price, if we take that number times 80%, that'll tell us the mortgage amount. And again, that's because the down payment will be the purchase price times 20%. So I'm going to look at this equation up here. The purchase price is what we want to know. The mortgage we know. That's 108,896. Again, the mortgage is the amount we actually borrow. I'm going to convert my percent to a 0.80. And so now to find my purchase price, I'm just going to take the 108,896 and divide it by 0.8. And so when I do that, 108,896, oh, missed one, 896 divided by 0.8 equals, gives me a total of $136,120.